Hello everybody, socalthero here, welcome back to another video of American Truck Simulator. In this one, we're going to be taking out the Kenworth K100 just because I know a lot of you guys like this one. We're going to be starting up here in Harrison, Arkansas, and we're actually heading over to Texarkana, Arkansas. Or I think it's on the Arkansas side. I know it borders with Texas there, so I believe it's on that side there. Let me actually move that there. And then, yeah, so we're going to be taking out the knuckle boom loader today is what we're going to be transporting to Texarkana. The reason I'm doing this from inside the cab here, we'll get outside and take a look at it too, is that it's really noisy being right here next to this logging machine that's going on. But yeah, see, there's the load we're taking today, as well as my K100. Did a little bit of a paint job change on it. That was the only thing I really changed on it from the last time I drove it. I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up here. Oh, stalled it. There we go. And let's go ahead and release the brake. And we're gonna get going down the road here. I'm gonna go ahead and roll down the window as well, so you guys can hear this thing. And I'm going to be quiet until we get out on the road because it's pretty nice back here. In fact, I'm going to roll down the other window too. The nice back in the woods kind of area where there's a logging camp and chopping wood and lots of dirt here. So I'm going to just shut up and let you guys enjoy the sounds of American Truck Simulator here being on a dirt road. All right, we're going to get out here on the road. Wow, this guy's really moving. Okay, I better not pull out on him. He was really moving down the road. But yeah, wanted to let you guys experience that and listen to it. I'm sure you've heard it countless times from other content creators, but I really do enjoy the sounds in this game. They've done amazing work with it to make it sound like you're actually driving on a dirt road there with the cobble and the rocks kind of like crumbling and moving beneath your vehicle as you're passing over them is a pretty nice feature to have in the game there. This is going to be a contract for Northern Logistics. I believe the last two I did a couple weeks ago were for Northern Logistics as well. So I like to do that because I like to show activity on the company there for Truck Books, so that way they know I do play this game. And I do enjoy playing it, and I enjoy doing runs under the company name there. There's no requirements or anything. Alex isn't like you need to do 500 runs in a single month or you're gonna get booted kind of stuff. But if he watches this, he might change that. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, there's no real big requirements other than like just don't be an asshole, and that's pretty easy to do. Is be respectful and be respectful of others, pretty much, and don't drive like an idiot. Not saying I don't. I just don't do it while I'm doing runs for him. And if I do idiot stuff, it's not my own doing. It's not like I purposefully did it. It was just like, oh crap, I messed that up. Man, this seems like it's gonna take a while. I might just sneak up here and do my own thing instead. Up on the right. Let me get out and take a look. Yeah, this guy's trying to turn left and he can't just because traffic is coming in each direction. Okay, so I'm gonna release our parking brake and we're gonna do some non-legit stuff for the sake of the video length here not being too long.
Go straight on.
I mean, we were already off-roading earlier, so what's the point of just hitting the shoulder over here too? I'm gonna slow down just a little bit. Okay, this guy's letting me out. Oh, he's slowing down actually. Okay, we're gonna use that opportunity to pull out here, but yeah, there we go. Now we're not stuck in traffic. I don't have any traffic mods or anything in my game like that where it would have a bunch of traffic queued up. It was just naturally a terrible intersection to pull out on if you were turning left, it looks like. Seems like the AI didn't understand the use of a left turn lane, which I wouldn't be surprised. I know they're kind of limited on what they do and don't do. That's what I was going to talk about. I do know in the last video I did with the Kenworth W900, I did not move my seat back like I normally would. In this one I did with the field of view. So you guys can get a little bit more dashboard action here, getting to check it out and seeing all the trinkets I have on it here. We have a new little passenger riding on the passenger seat there. Ever since my buddy Jeremy told me about how I was missing out on rewards that I've gotten from community events, I've been looking at them and putting new ones in each video. So I think in the first video you saw the deer. The second one, I want to say you saw the Geico.
Go straight on.
So, and this one we got the honeybee today. So he's pretty cute in the passenger seat over there. Of course, more traffic. No, that's something I need to do again, is do like a not cross country, but like a road trip ATS video instead of just a truck hauling one. A lot of fun driving in this sim, even if it's not with cargo on your truck or driving a truck, just driving cars in general. I did notice, and I'm sure this has been a feature for a while, but the rate I play American Truck Sim, I jump in, I play for a couple hours a day, a few days a week, and then all of a sudden I'm jumping out of it for like 3-4 weeks, maybe even like 2 months before I get back to it again. But I did notice that like they have archives of like where you take photos of like the viewpoints. It seems like the viewpoints actually, and again, this has probably been a thing forever and I'm just now realizing it, but seems like the viewpoints serve a purpose now where if you take a picture of the viewpoint, it gets saved in a photo album, which is pretty neat. I might have to start doing that on these trips here. Besides just taking personal screenshots for thumbnails and reminiscing about videos and truck driving loads that I did in the past. I get asked that too, if I ever keep my photos or if they're just for thumbnails. They're not, I mean, they're used for the thumbnails for you guys, obviously, so you can see what I'm going to be using in a video. So it's not just like American Truck Simulator, I have no idea what you're driving, and then a picture, so I don't want to click on it kind of stuff. I like to have a photo so you can kind of see what I'm doing, and that way you know what you're getting into when you click on the video, and not some sort of clickbait like, oh, I'm hanging off a bridge kind of stuff, or... And I think it was the first video where I dropped off on a dock and I actually started to go off the dock a little bit, not paying attention. But yeah, I like to use those for thumbnails, obviously, but I also like to go back and recheck them out every now and then and kind of reminisce and go, oh yeah, I remember that one. That's where such and such happened. Or some of my convoy photos, I have some of those still from when I would do the convoys with Jeff as one of his Twitch subscribers with all the other subscribers. That was those were a lot of fun too. I'd love to do more convoys. It's so hard to do convoys because everybody has to have matching mods and they have to be like in matching order in order to get them to work properly, and then also so there's no connection issues. That's the only bummer about multiplayer or convoys on American Truck Simulator. But I gotta get back into that. I gotta see if my buddies would be interested in doing that again, because it was always a lot of fun when we did it in the past. It's like anything else though, you're like, oh, it'd be great to add mods, but then when you start adding mods, you start getting stability issues, then you get conflictions when people don't have the same mods, and then you're trying to keep up with all the new mods. It turns into a chore real fast. As great as modding is for a game, there's also a lot of chore work to it too, to make sure that you keep it up to date and it's not going to kill your game or anything like that. Which, again, I've said this countless times for my LSPDFR content. My LSPDFR content is like one of the few, minus the Ready or Not series right now, just because I enjoyed playing that so much. But it has so many videos recorded in advance, and it's just because of the stability of the mod. It could, to give an example, I haven't recorded LSPDFR in probably 4 or 5 months since the last time I recorded it. And the last time I recorded it, or not the last time, but about 2 or 3 weeks ago here in early October, I saw there was an update so that they had to update Rage plugin hook, for those of you familiar with modding GTA 5. And then they had to update script hook, and then I was like, oh, okay, so it's gone through a recent update. And this happens like once every couple of months, sometimes every month. But they did that, and then the next week GTA Online updated again, so then they had to do it all over again. And I was like, I would have been pissed if I just got done getting my game ready to play, and then I had to update again a week later, and everything was obsolete again. I don't know. It's one of those things that would just drive me over the edge, and I could see why Jeff doesn't record that series anymore, just because of how difficult it is to set up. And Jeff does a lot of videos like same day or the next day that he uploads it, and with 5M being so much easier to work with and more stability with it, it's kind of a no-brainer. It's like it's less hassle. See, what else? You know, speaking of LSPDFR too, I get this all the time too, where people ask like, am I gonna stop recording LSPDFR when GTA 6 comes out? The answer is no at first. GTA 6 is anything like GTA 5. It'll be out on consoles for like a year, and then it'll make its way to PC. And then after it makes its way to PC, the mods will probably take a little while to start coming out for it. And then when the mods start coming out for it, then like doing like extra mods like vehicle modeling, which I plan on doing for GTA 6 when it does come out, if that's the thing. We'll take a little time to get used to and start getting new knowledge to which software to use, what things you need to do in order to get it to work properly. Just all kinds of technical stuff. So LSPDFR is not going anywhere anytime soon. Even when GTA 6 comes out. Now, not to say when GTA 6 comes out, there's not going to be GTA 6 content. You're going to get littered with it all over YouTube. Like, it's gonna be everywhere. So I will be one of those people that'll have some too for you guys. Most likely play the entire story mode and record it so you guys can watch it, for those of you that want to see what my experience is like going through it. But when it does come out, I do plan on recording a lot of LSPDFR in advance. Like, I'm talking like almost a year's worth of content in like a month span, just so that way there's a lot of LSPDFR content, so I don't have to stop playing GTA 6 to switch over and play or turn on my PC to play GTA 5 and LSPDFR, just because I just know it's going to be a night and day difference between the two. That I'm going to go back to GTA 5 and just be like, wow, this feels so outdated. Not to say I won't ever play GTA 5 again, because I do play GTA 4 every now and then. I enjoy the story. I've recently replayed the story, and it was a lot of fun to relive it again. So, not to say I won't ever play it again. It's just when you get something new, like when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, that already started pulling my attention away from GTA 5, and I think Rockstar saw that with its base. And being that they were either going to do GTA Online content or Red Dead Redemption 2 content, they decided to go with GTA Online just because it's been more established. So they just stuck with that. But I know there was a lot of people that were starting to see features that are probably going to be a thing in GTA 6 that were within Red Dead Redemption 2 that was pulling them away from GTA 5. And they were like, yeah, we don't want to do that. Please pull in for a vehicle inspection. Oh, okay. Haven't had to do one of these in a while. But we'll do that. Yeah, way station is open here. It's a beautiful area down here. Lots of trees, lots of vegetation. Arrow is on the right. Okay.
A new route.
I start slowing down here. Hard into the brake. There you go. 53,000 pounds with what I got today, which that's pretty light considering I'm a truck and this big ass thing on the trailer. Then again, though, this trailer is just the equipment itself. There's not an actual trailer. I think it's all one piece. So one of the lighter loads, but it's not one that you would immediately think be a lighter load. And we're all clear. We're gonna go ahead and pull back onto the highway here. No signal just because I'm from California and that's what we do. And BMW drivers. I know damn well there's cobwebs from a steering or a turn signal stick to the dashboard on BMWs because they don't ever move. You don't ever use them. That's no hate to all BMW drivers, but I mean it's a thing. Just own it. California rolls stop signs.
Turn right.
Guys that modify cars like myself are usually nemesis to society because we have loud cars and whatnot. BMW drivers are known not to use turn signals. It's just what you're known as. Just own it and be proud of it because that's what people know you for. I don't know. That's just how I look at it. Last time I said something like that, I had a BMW driver comment on my video just all pissed off. I'm like, dude, like, okay, you're the exception of many that are not. I'm sorry. If you're the exception, then you shouldn't be taking offense to it because it's not something that you do. That's how I look at life. People are like, did you hear what they said? And I'm like, well, if it's not true, then it doesn't bother me. You know, that's something I've noticed as I've gotten older, which I didn't mention it in my other videos, and they probably would have went out. Yeah, they would have went out just after my birthday. But my birthday was recent. When this video goes out, it wasn't any more recent, but it was on October 15th. For those of you that don't know when it is, I think there's a stalker that does, and on the website he has it on there. The stalker website, it's kind of creepy, but yeah, I left the 30s club. I am now officially 40, which it's funny. People ask like, how do you feel? Do you feel older or anything like that? No, honestly, I don't. I feel the same. I know I'm starting to slow down a little bit. There's some things where I'm just like, oh, I need a second. But outside of that, like, no, I feel myself. I know people that are older than me are going to chime in. They're going to be like, wait till you hit like 42, 45, then you start feeling it. And I've seen it before too with other buddies of mine that are a little bit older. So I do plan on it happening and expecting it. I'm not saying that it's not going to happen to me. I feel great and I'm invincible. I'm just saying, like, as I turn 40, everybody just assumes like your body falls apart, and I'm like, that's not always the case. Luckily for me, it's not.
Turn left.
And honestly, it's just a number. Like, you're as old as you feel. And me personally, I feel like I'm not 20. I'm not in my 20s anymore, but I do feel like I'm still in my 30s. And luckily for me, most people, I don't know if they're just being nice, but they say I look like I'm in my 30s still too, like my early 30s. So I don't know. I've always been told I had a baby face, but I didn't think I'd have one as an adult too.
Turn right.
All right, we are pulling in here now. As the sun's going down, this is perfect timing. Trying to get this load done before the sun came down. Ugh. Go this way, although this probably isn't the ideal. Oh no, this is the ideal way. So we're gonna back it in right there between those two. Sorry, I mentioned it in another video, but I have posted. Oh, I dinged the trailer back there. Whoops, that's my bad. But I have post nasal drip, so again, getting old. It happens. So I always have the feeling that I need to cough or clear my throat, so I try to catch my mic as often as I can to mute that out for you guys, so I'm not hacking in your ear there. All right, so we just need to back up in between that trailer and that farming equipment load right there, so it'll be pretty easy. I say that now as I'm going towards the farming equipment trailer. Yep. Jinxed myself. Luckily, there's a big dock to work with here. Roll forward a bit. All right, let's try this again. All right, do a trick my dad taught me. Dad taught me a trick, and I'm seeing if it's... Yeah, it is working. Funny with somebody with experience teaches you something, and you're like, I wonder if that works, and then sure enough, it works, and you're like, yeah, I'm glad they taught me that. Imagine that. Somebody that's been here longer than me knows what to do to make things easier. Really close to the other trailer, but I was able to squeeze this one in. Not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be parkable. All right, so park and so the trick is, if you guys play American Truck Simulator, my dad taught me this because he's always had boats. He's had jet boats, and he has a fishing boat now that he's retired and lives in Florida. But he always said if you're backing up a trailer, the best way to do it is grab the steering wheel from the bottom on the inside and turn the wheel where you need it to go. So if I turn left, then the trailer start turning left. If I turn it to the right like this, it'll start going to the right. It's like, it's weird because it's backwards, but at the same time, like, just keep that mindset and you will get the trailer back to where you want it to be when you're launching a boat, or in this case, dropping off a trailer for American Truck Simulator. So I'm gonna go ahead and unhook the trailer right now. Logged in achievement 4 of 8. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe moving logging equipment. Anyways, we drove 264 miles. It took us 28 minutes to do it, and we consumed almost 44 gallons of fuel. In doing that, that was my 187th World of Trucks contract completed. 187. Interesting number there. But doing this run yielded us $18,384 in additional funds for the company, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. And I'm starting to get funds again. I played a little bit off camera when I was doing Arkansas. That made me quite a bit of money. I haven't really found any mods on the Steam Workshop that have like interest me to download them and purchase a new truck. So it's been pretty nice to be recouping my funds, as well as opening up another garage in... Where did I open that other garage at? Here, I'll tell you right now. Here it is. Salt Lake City, Utah. Okay. So yeah. Thero Logistics has made its way into Utah now, and I think it's as far east as I've bought garages. But anyways, guys, I'm just rambling now. Thanks again for watching this video of American Truck Simulator. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of it. And until next time, take care.